Have you ever been mad at God? No, I mean seriously. The kind of mad where you're not just confused, you're furious. You prayed, you fasted, you waited, and still nothing. Or worse, the exact opposite of what you were hoping for happened. If that's you, I want to say something upfront: you're not crazy. You're not faithless. You're just human. And believe it or not, you're in good company. Let's take a little walk through the Bible, shall we? I promise this won't be a boring Sunday school lesson. Stick with me. Remember Job? The guy who lost everything in one horrifying sweep: his kids, his health, his wealth, even his friends turned into unsolicited advice machines. And what did Job do? He complained loudly. He questioned God. He accused God. He begged for an explanation. And honestly, he was brutally honest with how he felt. Here's the kicker: God didn't smite him for it. God listened patiently, and eventually he responded. That's huge. You see, many of us were taught somewhere along the way that it's wrong to question God, that anger equals rebellion, that tears mean weakness. But read the Psalms. David, a man after God's own heart, spent half the book asking God, "Where are you? And why are you hiding from me?" He flip-flopped between praising and protesting like a holy roller coaster. Sound familiar? And then there's Moses arguing with God at the burning bush, exhausted from leading stubborn people through the desert, asking God straight up, "Why have you brought this trouble on me?" So if you're angry with God, and maybe you're more biblical than you think. Now, let me pause for a second. I'm not saying stay stuck in your anger. I'm saying bring it to God. Yes, even your ugliest emotions. Because God's not afraid of your feelings. He's not thrown off by your questions. He's not pacing heaven going, "Wow, didn't expect them to be this upset." In fact, he invites it. God would rather you scream at him than ignore him. You know why? Because at least you're still talking to him. That's relationship. Here's where it gets even deeper. Anger often reveals pain. And pain usually comes from disappointment. Disappointment comes from expectation. And expectation, it comes from hope. So maybe, just maybe, your anger is evidence that you still believe God is capable of doing something great. You're just confused why he hasn't yet. That's not weak faith. That's struggling faith. And struggling faith is still faith. Let me put it like this: ever had a fight with someone you love? Like a real heated argument? You're not yelling at them because you stopped loving them. You're yelling because you expected more from them, because you care. Same with God. We wrestle with him because we want to trust him, even when it's hard. Now, I know someone's thinking, okay, but what do I do with my anger? Great question. Here's what you don't do: suppress it. Pretend it's not there or spiritualize it away. Instead, 1. Pray honestly even if it's messy. 2. Journal it out, write your raw thoughts. 3. Find biblical voices like Job, David, Jeremiah. Read their struggles and see how they talk to God. 4. Talk to someone, don't isolate. The enemy loves silence and shame. And most importantly, stay close to God. Even if all you can do is whisper, "I don't understand you right now." Because here's the truth: God can handle your honesty. What he can't heal is the pain you hide. So don't shut down. Keep talking. Even if your prayers are more rant than reverence. And one more thing before you click away: if this hit home for you, if you're walking through a season where it feels like God is silent or absent, I've got another video that goes deeper into what to do when God doesn't answer. It's in the end screen, don't miss it. And hey, if this helped you even a little, would you consider subscribing? Not for me, but so more people who feel angry, hurt, or confused can find truth too. You don't have to fake it with God. He sees, he knows, and yes, he still cares. You're not alone in your anger. You're not forgotten in your frustration. You're just in the middle of the story. Hold on. Keep talking. God's still listening.